welcome back class 10 to the online bio classes. Today we are not going to start any new chapter. We'll just continue with the solutions or the answers of the genetics, and these questions have already been asked in your board examination. So I will mention you the name of the year also in which they have been asked. Like first question is state Mendel's law, long answer question given in your book. State Mendel's law of independent assortment. So I will write that law. Mendel's law of independent assortment states that, it states that when two pair of traits are combined in a hybrid, the segregation, that is separation of one pair of character is independent of the other pair of characters. Now what I have to start with is question number 1, number 2, second one, in which a cross has been shown. A homozygous tall plant, you can see that, question number 1, 2, homozygous tall plant is crossed, tall and red, bearing red flowers. So this one, tall plant with red flowers, is crossed with a plant. Homozygous means both of them are capital T only. That is called homozygous. That is similar type of alleles are present. Red means here also we can write capital R, capital R. So it is crossed with another plant. This is parent generation. T means parent here. It is crossed with dwarf plant with white flowers. So I will write here the other dwarf plant with white flowers. So dwarf plant, small t, it is also homozygous. And white means, because we have used R here for red color, for white color we can use a small r. So this is the parental genotype. Capital T, capital R, that is tall and red, dwarf and white. Now what type of gametes they will produce? The gametes will be capital T, capital R, capital T, capital R. Here also the two types of gametes will be similar, small t, small r, small t, small r. Now the questions which is asked, let's complete up to F1 generation. F1 means first generation, which is produced by crossing the gametes of the parents. So the F1 generation, you will find that what is produced is, like if you combine this one with this one, or this one with the second one, or this second one with the first one, second one with the second one, you will get all similar only. So I will put only one, that is capital T, small t, capital R, small r. This type of combination will be obtained. Such a plant is heterozygous tall and heterozygous red flower. So I will write here tall and red flower. It means in F1 generation, all the 4 plants which are produced, 4 will be produced here. I am writing only 1, because if you cross this one and this one combined, it will be same. If you combine this one with the second one, this only will obtain. Now what is the question asked? Give the genotype and phenotype of F1 generation. So F1 generation, genotype. What you will write the answer? Genotype, that is genetic constitution or makeup of an individual, is called genotype. So genotype of F1 generation, it will be this one only, that is capital T, small t, capital R, small r. Genes are shown here. Now phenotype, when it is asked in the question, what is the genotype and phenotype of F1 generation? In phenotype means, phenotype definition is the physical appearance of an individual, means how the individual looks from outside. So this plant, how does it appear? The plant appears tall and it has red flower. So you have to write this one only, tall plant with red flowers. Tall with red flowers. This is the phenotype. So first question was this one only, that is question number A. Now question number B given in your book, it was asked in 2007. This question was asked in the board in 2007. So you will have the practice of giving answer to the board type of questions which are asked in the board exams. So second question number B is, give the possible combination of gametes that can be obtained from the F1 hybrid. This is the F1 hybrid. It's very important to learn how to make the gametes. So I will give you one idea which will help you to learn how to make the gametes. So what you do is, here you can see heterozygous capital T small t there. So you can write one capital T here, one small t here. Okay. 2. Now capital R small r is there. Like this you can write capital R small r. Here also you can write capital R and small r. And now combine them and write, like first one is capital T this and this. First and first capital R. Second one capital T this and this. Small r. Here also first one will be small t capital R. Second one will be small t small r. So this way 4 gametes will be possible. Capital T capital R. Capital T capital R. This one and this one. This one with the second one, capital T small r. This is tall and red. This is also tall, but not red. Small r represents white flower, tall and white. The second one is small t small capital R. That is the small t represents dwarf and white, and this one is dwarf and white flower. Okay. So these are the answer of number B. The question was, give the possible combination of gametes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 possible combination of gametes is possible. Okay. Now the next question number C. Give the dihybrid ratio and the phenotype of the offsprings of F2 generation when the two plants of F1 generation above are crossed. Like if 2 plants of F1 generation, they are crossed, then what will be the genotype or the phenotypes? So I will just write this one. First we will clean this board. Okay. Okay, now you can see the next question was, give the dihybrid ratio of the phenotype of the offsprings of F2 generation. So answer is dihybrid ratio of phenotype of F2 generation is, what is the dihybrid ratio? It is 9:3:3:1. So this is the ratio we have to write in the answer. 9:3:3:1. Now next question number 2. First question we have done. Hope you have understood the first question. Practice more and more. If you have doubt, you can ask. Text me in the WhatsApp also if any question you feel doubt. Now number 2 is a homozygous plant. Before doing such type of genetics question, you must read the question once, twice, thrice, so that you can understand clearly that what the question is asking and what you need to precisely answer. Do not write unwanted answers which is not required. Like if it is asked, write the genotypic ratio, no need to write the definition of genotype or phenotype, because definition is not asked. Write to the point whatever exact requirement is there. Okay. Like a homozygous plant having round and yellow seed. So first we will write the characters of the plant. Round and yellow seed is crossed with a plant with wrinkled and green seed. Wrinkled and green seed. So wrinkled, green, here round and yellow are written in words, and now I will write there. This is P means parental generation. Round is given there. A homozygous. Homozygous means always mark it. Homozygous means both will be capital. If heterozygous is there, one capital, one small r will be there. Y, both capital Y will be there. Wrinkled also, small r, the same alphabet we have to use. If we are using capital R for round, we have to use small r for wrinkled, not W for wrinkled. Okay. And for green, we cannot use G. We have to use a small y, because here we have used capital Y for yellow. So this is the parental generation. Now the question is asked. First question number 1. Give the scientific name of the plant on which Mendel conducted his hybridization experiment. You know, Mendel conducted his experiments on pea plant, and the pea plant scientific name is Pisum sativum. So when you write the scientific name, the first letter, that is P, will be capital, and the second one starts with a small letter, S-A-T-I-V-U-M, sativum. It means the pea plant. Okay, garden pea. Then number 2, the second question is, Give the genotype of F1 generation. We have to write the genotype of F1 generation. So if you write genotype of F1 generation, how the F1 generation will be produced? Genotype of F1 generation. This is asked in the question. So let's see how to get it. Genotype means after parents the genotype will come, means here 2 will be there, capital R, capital Y, okay, again capital R, capital Y, here also small r, small y, small r, small y. Now what is the genotype that is obtained? If you combine them like this one with this one, this one with this one, all 4 combination is possible. So you can write it as capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. So this is your answer. The genotype of F1 generation is capital R, small r, that is round, and capital Y, this is dominant, the small y is recessive. Here also capital R is dominant, small r is recessive. So the plant is round and yellow seeds are here. Why? Because Y is dominant, here capital R is dominant, okay? So genotype of F1 generation, only this much you have to write. Next question is number 3. Name and state the law which explains dihybrid ratio. So number 4 answer will be the law which explains dihybrid ratio is law of independent assortment. So what is the answer? Law of independent assortment. Alright. Now you have to write this definition also of law of independent assortment. It's already mentioned in your book. I'll just read out so that time will not be wasted. Law of independent assortment means separation. Like here you can see 2 types of capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Round, wrinkled, genes for yellow and green. All are present together without mixing up. During gamete formation they separate. So law of independent means it is their choice whether capital R will remain with capital Y or with small y. They are independent. Assortment means separation or classification is done. So law of independent assortment states that when 2 pairs of traits are combined, here 2 pairs of traits are combined. What are they? Round and yellow seeds, wrinkled and green. So round, wrinkled, one character or trait, yellow and green, second trait. When both are combined, then in a hybrid, this is the hybrid plant, segregation of one pair means separation of one pair of character is independent of other pair. Means when round will be separated with from the wrinkled one, the color will not get like it has the choice. The round can go either with yellow one or the round can go along with the green one. Okay. Now next question that we have to write, number 5. is give the possible combination of gametes that can be obtained from F1 hybrid. What type of gametes can be made from here? So same like this as I told in the previous question, like you will write capital R, small r, and like this you will write capital Y, small y. Okay, here also you do the same, capital Y and small y, and then combine them. What are the gametes possible? Capital R, capital Y, first gamete, capital R, small y, second gamete, small r, capital Y, third gamete, small r, small y, fourth gamete. So that will be your answer. Okay. Now next question we have to do, that is the third question given in a book. This question was asked in 2012. Okay, this year is mentioned, question number 2, 2012. Okay, next question you can see number 3 in your book. Given below is a diagram showing Mendel's experiment on sweet pea plants having axial flower and round seeds and terminal flowers. The second parent is terminal flowers with wrinkled seed. Diagram is already given in the book, in the question only, and this one is also given there. Whatever is given, parent is written, capital A, capital A. This one represents the axial position of the flower. It shows the axial flowers, means axial flower means the flowers which are present in the angle between the leaf and the stem. And round, capital R, capital R. Here terminal is there, terminal means small a, and wrinkle is there means small r, small r. And then the gametes are shown. The the combination of gametes, two type of gametes are there. That is capital A, capital R. Here also same, capital A, capital R. Here small a, small r, small a, small r is here. Okay. Then the combination of gametes in F1 generation is shown. All the four combinations are there. That is capital A, capital R, small r. First one with the second one. That is capital A, same, small a, capital R, small r. Then second gamete with the first one. That is capital A, capital R, small r. Second gamete with the second one. That is capital A, capital R, small r. You will find that all of them are similar. Okay, same composition is there, all of them. That is, this one is dominant. So all the four hybrid which are produced in F1 generation, they have axial flowers and round seeds. Why? Because small r is recessive, small a is also recessive. Okay, now what is the question asked? Number 1, based on this diagram is already given there in the question, and it was asked in 2013 board exam. Okay, 2013 question. Give the phenotype of F1 progeny. So what is the phenotype of F1 progeny? Phenotype means this is the F1 progeny. Means how do they appear? The plants, they are all the plants with axial flower and round seed. So axial flowers and round seed. You can write phenotype of F1 round, not round, we have to write here axial flower, no? A here, A stands for axial. Axial flowers and R for round seeds. Okay, this one is the genotype. Now second question what is asked, let's see. The second question is, give the phenotype of the F2 progeny produced by self-pollination of F1. Like if these two plants will cross with each other, then what will be the phenotype? So phenotype of F2 progeny, how it will be? The answer will be axial round 9. That means 9 plant will have axial flower and round seed is to axial wrinkled 3 flowers is to terminal round that is also 3 plants is to last one is terminal and wrinkled. Okay, this is one flower or one plant. So 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1 will be obtained. Then the next question number 4, what is asked there? Give the phenotypic ratio of F2 progeny. This is the phenotypic ratio. 9 is to 9 plants are axial round, 3 plants have axial flower and wrinkled seed, 3 flowers have terminal position and round seeds, 3 and 1 plant has terminal flower with wrinkled seed. So 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. This is your phenotypic ratio. And the last question is number 4. Name and explain the law of Mendel on the basis of above observation. And the answer to number 5 will be law of independent assortment. And again you have to write the definition of the same. Now next question number 4 and 5. 2 more questions are left. Okay, now the next question number 4 in your book, it is 2015 question. And the question is, in a homozygous plant, round seeds are dominant over wrinkled seed. Okay, capital R is dominant over small r. Now what is the question asked? Number 1. Number 1 is, draw a Punnett square, first question, to show the gametes and offsprings when both the plants have heterozygous round seed. Okay, so first one is Punnett square we have to draw. Number 1. Punnett square means like this, the box you have to draw in which male and female gametes will be there. Like if you write here okay, Now what are the gametes that we have to write? Capital R, small r, capital R, small r. This one suppose male gamete, this one female gamete. Then the combination of gametes will be filled in these boxes. Capital R, small r, capital R, small r, small r, small r. Okay. Now next question number 2. Mention. This is the Punnett square. This box is called the Punnett square because it was developed by the scientist called Punnett. Mention the phenotype and genotype ratios of offsprings in F2 generation. So in F2 generation, what we have to write? We have to write the phenotypic ratio. Phenotypic ratio is 3:1 because it is monohybrid cross, means only one character is there. So its ratio, phenotypic ratio is 3:1, and the genotypic ratio, already we have done this one. Genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. Okay. If you want to see how it is done, you can see, check here only, like capital R, small r, crossed with capital R, small r. These are the parent generation. The gametes which they will form, two types of gametes, capital R, small r, capital R, small r. And in the F2 generation, you can see how they are formed, like capital R combining with capital R combining with small r, capital R combining with small r, small r combining with small r. Okay. So you can see here, phenotypic ratio means this, all the first three plants, they are tall. This is homozygous tall, these two are heterozygous tall, and this one is dwarf. So 3 are tall, that's why 3:1 is dwarf. And genotypic ratio means what is the genetic constitution? This is homozygous tall, 1. These two are also tall, not tall, round we are talking here. Homozygous round, these two are heterozygous round, so 2:2. This one is homozygous dwarf, so 1. 1:2, 2:1. So this is genotypic ratio. Got it? Now next question is number 3. What is the question asked? Name the sex chromosomes in males and females. You know that in male the sex chromosome is X, Y, and in female has 2 X chromosomes. Alright? But male has 1 X and 1 Y chromosome. Then the fourth question is explain the term mutation. So what is mutation? A change in the structure of genes or chromosomes which brings about a new variation in the offsprings is called mutation. Like whenever some changes occurs due to any reason like X-ray, or due to harmful chemicals, or due to environmental action, or due to some biological action also, if there is changes or alterations in the genes, the structure of chromosomes, shape and size of chromosomes, then that is called mutation. Okay. Now next one, question number 5. This definition already I said. What is the number of chromosomes in the gametes of human beings? Gametes means, you know, gametes are haploid, means having half set of chromosomes. Our normal body cell has how many chromosomes? 46. It means the gametes will have only 23 chromosomes, not 23 pairs. If you write pairs, the answer will be wrong. It will be 23 chromosomes only. Okay, not that one. Now, the next question is same like previous one. So today up to here only. In the next class, we'll continue with the new chapter. But you must, after watching the video, you write your name in the comments so that we can come to know. And we have to start chapter 4, that is absorption by roots. That will be done next week in the next class. Okay, thank you.